And next up, we got Australia's Tai Tuivasa at 12-3, taking on the former NFL star Greg Hardy, 7-3. For Tuivasa, 28 years old, standing 6'2" with a 75-inch reach. On the other side, for Greg Hardy, 32 years old, 6'5" with an 80.5-inch reach. Just a big athlete there for Greg. This one, I think, ends fast and furious. I don't really see this one passing the first round, in my opinion. I think they're both going to come out slugging. For Greg, we already know, he don't have the biggest gas tank, and he just really just relies on that power. He comes in, he tries to clip you and get you out of there. Tuivasa, he has a higher fight IQ. But him himself, he's one of those slugger. He comes from like the Mark Hunt cloth, and he's gonna come out and try to get you out of there. I don't know. I think these two are gonna go in. They're gonna slug it out for probably 5 minutes or less, in my opinion, and see which one falls. But I do think we'll be seeing a shoey after this one.
Yeah, I disagree, man. I think Hardy's the side here. I know a lot of people like to shit on his cardio and say his cardio is terrible. His issues with asthma and shit and whatnot. But I believe those are only the fighters that are, pushing paces and whatnot. Like when he goes against Jorgen De Castro and shit like that. He's able to take a unanimous decision. And let's not forget, he did go 15 minutes with Volkov, and that's not a hard out, man. So. I do think he gets a bad rap. In his last fight against Tybura, he did lose a lot of steam, but Tybura is looking good, man. Tybura is a top 10 heavyweight. He's a veteran in the game, and he knew exactly what to do. But in that first round, he was in all sorts of trouble. Greg had him in all sorts of trouble, just blitzing him, rushing him. So I imagine that's what's going to happen here. Like you said, it is going to be fireworks. However, I don't think it's going to be. I don't think we're asking. Or what are we asking here? We're asking Greg Hardy just to flatline Tui or Tui flatline Greg Hardy. I think they're both pretty tough big dudes. So I think how these men are going to lose, it's going to be the cardio, and then they're going to fade. So. I wouldn't put anything on a round one, but maybe start getting into that second round, third round. Some props might be live, just depending on what side you're feeling. But yeah, man, I'm on Greg Hardy on this one. I think he's the better athlete. I think he has the more upside. I know a lot of people aren't. I know a lot of people are on Ty on this one because they like the aspect of him going out to AKA learning this wrestling and all that shit, and you know what I mean. I just don't see how that's going to help him in this fight. Greg's a beast, man. Greg's a beast. So,
yeah, I mean, Greg is a supreme athlete. There's no question about that. As far as the odds, they got Tuivasa at -140, Greg Hardy at +115. So we'll see what happens in this fight. If it does go, if it does pass the first, then yeah, and I don't know how Greg's gonna be able to withstand it, in my opinion. But yeah, the Volkov one, that's definitely that's a top guy. That's a top heavyweight. He did go the distance, or he did go 15 with them, right?
Yep.
And yeah, and that's a win in itself. Just to be at his level and to be able to go the distance against someone like that. But I think Tuivasa is just he's kind of he looked real good in his last fight, and I think he's gonna get it done. I like him via knockout here.
All right, so you got Tui, I got Hardy.
Big Greg.